All right, everyone. Frightmares is in full swing. We're doing this. Join us today on the XP project. All right, so we were one of the first people in today. Fridays generally are just a little bit slower, even during the Frightmare season. A lot of people save it for Saturdays. So we're here now. We're gonna go around, we're gonna check and kind of see what's everything open. I'm not gonna go through probably any of the haunted houses tonight, but I kind of want to just see like what's open, give any tips that I see, just kind of the decorations, because I was just here a couple days ago and there's a lot more decorations up even just now than there were a couple days ago. So join us and we're gonna keep looking around here and see what we can find. One of my favorite things about this time of year is right in the entrance of Lagoon, they've got these great spots here where they've got all these like tombstones set up, and they just say the funniest little things, so make sure you stop by and look at those. But they've got these great scarecrows set up too that just look really good. Let's go see what this one says. So alien instead of an alien. That's funny. And they make it look like the ground is like dug out of them. Those are so great. I really like the scarecrows this year. I don't remember if these ones were here last year, these exact ones, but they look really good. All right, so I'm standing outside of the Night Walk Haunted House. So that one's gonna be opening at 5:30, just to give you an idea. So it's probably good to get here. I would probably head to that pretty close to the very first because it's gonna be a busy one. I mean, all of them are busy, but I just usually like to do the haunted houses earlier in the night. Unless you're somebody that likes to wait till it's dark, then obviously wait. But I don't really care because it's super dark inside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go check out the other two and see what time they open. One thing I really like about this is they've got like the gate, like I guess the chains up and stuff for the queues now. It looks really good. I like that they're doing that because in the past with Frightmares, like long past, the lines kind of just went rogue and like it gets really busy, and so the lines just kind of made themselves. So I really like that they put these chains up because it just makes it look a lot better. And oh man, I'm actually excited about this. So they've actually put up a lot of decorations over the last couple days, because I was just here for the car show last weekend and none of this stuff was up. They did a really good job getting this stuff up fast. They've got a big hearse here, a big black hearse in front of the Manor haunted house. This just looks great. I love this. This adds a great aesthetic to this haunted house. All right, so I'm outside of the Malevolent Mansion. This one's opening at 5:30 as well, so I'm assuming all of them are gonna be that 5:30. I gotta show you guys this, check this out. They've got this Scarecrow, and it looks like Cruella de Vil. That is so great. I'm just like a little blown away still at how fast they got this stuff up. Because I was just walking on this Midway Road just last week, and there was nothing set up, so this is great. All right, we're walking over. It looks like, actually, no, I was wrong there. So the Nightmare Midway is open. Yeah, it's open. People are already walking in that right now. So yeah, this says like, come out here right when they open because the lines are gonna be the best at that time. This one's gonna be a really good one. This one tends to get really long lines, so definitely make sure you're coming right when it opens. I think it kind of starts from when I was younger, but the Nightmare Midway was always my favorite haunted house. And it's because I'm not actually that afraid of clowns like a lot of people are. I actually really like them. And so I just always loved going in there as a kid. And that's the one that seems like it has the best like workers out front, like doing kind of the scares. They stand out front and kind of just walk around and stuff. And they're great. They're always dressed as clowns and kind of circus sideshow stuff. And so I just absolutely love that one. And it was always my favorite as a kid, but the Malevolent Mansion one's really good as well. All right, so back in Pioneer Village, they've got some stuff up. They've got some little scarecrows. They've got this husband and wife, bride and groom in front of the church, in front of the rock chapel. This is great. And then I did forget to tell you, I mentioned the shows already. I completely forgot about this, so I apologize. They do a witches show back here, and I'll put the times up here in front. I took a picture of those at the front of the park, but they do this little witches show back here in the middle of the Pioneer Village side, and it's really cool. They've got this big book and stuff, and they do a cool show. So make sure you get to see that, and it's kind of just stand around it, so there's not like reserved seating or anything. So it's pretty easy to be able to watch, but that's one you definitely want to check out. I completely forgot about this one. You know what's one thing I really like about this Frightmares, even just only being here for just like 30 minutes, is that there's so much to do back in Pioneer Village this year, and we need that to pull it, you know, pull people away from the main part of the park. So you've got the Spookaboo, and then you've got that witches show, and then you've also got the, you know, the little hay, it's the children's like hay museum over here. That's on Main Street in Pioneer Village. Then you've got the super scary haunted house that's back by Rattlesnake Rapids, and then we're coming over here. These pumpkins that sing are great, and it's got Michael Jackson music playing, so I'm not going to play that, but it just is so great. All right, so this one is called Scarecrows, and it's like for the little kids to go in. They get to kind of talk to some characters, but it's a super not scary one. So if they kind of want to still be part of the Halloween festivities, that's a great one. And the best thing about it is that it's not like super long, but it gives them something to kind of do Halloween-y that has like nothing scary in it. And so it makes it really nice. I just love how they put it there, and it's right on the main street of Pioneer Village. So it's like right in the heart of it. You can't miss it. And it's just a great one for the kids. Now, tell me if you remember this. They used to have a scary haunted house on the north side of Pioneer Village, kind of where I'm at right now, kind of by the church, and it was pretty good. It was like outdoor and scary, but I think they kind of converted that one to the one that's back by Rattlesnake Rapids, and I think that's kind of where the resources go now. The only problem with that old one is that it took up like basically the whole Pioneer Village was like a deadlock, because you had the main street blocked for the corn maze, and then the north side blocked for the other one. So I think that's kind of why they stopped doing it, but I'm actually happier that they do the other one, because it's nice to be able to walk through Pioneer Village during this time. All right, so this Spookaboo, I wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is so great. They've been doing this for a long time. So you go in and there's different rooms, and this is great for the kids. And each room is kind of a theme. So like there's one that's like a, you know, 70s diner type thing, or a 50s diner. And there's one that's like kind of Indiana Jones looking themed and stuff like that. And the characters, like they like interact with you, and they'll kind of, you know, they stay good in character. And it's so great to watch the kids have such a good time there. My niece is actually going through it right now. And it's just great, but they did move it. So the church that's back in Pioneer Village, if you just go to the church, you'll see the Spookaboo. It's right there, but it's at the very, very back of the park, so people might miss this. So if you're at Frightmares and you got kids here, come back and check this out. It's kind of out of the way, but it's worth your time to walk back here and check it out. Honestly, the only thing that's like super depressing about today is that standing behind me right here is the old fresh salad stand, and that's closed during the off season, and that was always my spot for great air conditioning, so I can't get that today. But it's not as hot as it normally is, but that's a bummer that I can't get that air conditioning. But if you can see, the cobwebs are in the windows, so not till next year. All right, so we're going back to the last haunted house. So this is the scary one that's supposed to be the like cowboy themed one. This is the one I'm the most excited for, and so it's already going, but 5:30 I think is the time for that one, but it actually looks like it's already kind of open right now, so we're gonna kind of check it out.
It's lovely to have you here. Hello there. What is this? Some mysterious box.
Are you bothering this fine man?
Yeah, look at that thing.
What a funny little device you got. Huh.
I see you in there. I see me too.
Does that mean I'm trapped in that box now?
No, because you're still here. I still see you. I just think there's another one of you now.
Another one of me?
Yeah, right there.
What am I going to do about my wife?
Oh, it's me.
Is that silly?
All right, so this little pumpkin walkthrough is one of my favorite things. We are here during the day, so it doesn't look quite as good, but at night this looks so great. Check this out. All right, so I just swung over to the old theater across from the White Roller Coaster. So they've got that lore and that kids pirate show going on. The lore starts today, the pirate show starts tomorrow. I'm gonna put the times up there on a little snippet right in front of the screen right now. But come check these out. If these are even half as good as the Alice in Wonderland and the Smoke and Mirrors show, they're gonna be amazing.
You can't stop looking at me, staring at me, be what I be. You can't stop looking at me.
I gotta stop and say, good for Lagoon. This was really good. I was here just last weekend and they had none of the Halloween stuff really set up yet except for some cobwebs, and it's all set up and there's so much to see here tonight. Well, I'm really impressed with how fast they got this set up. And then the other thing I wanted to say too, the 3 haunted houses that I did go into, they've got like really great animatronics going on in them and stuff. The Malevolent Mansion, I'm not going to spoil a ton of stuff, but that one was really good. They've got like screens and like projections and stuff like that were really well done. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for our opening night of Frightmares. There's a lot more to go still. We got all of September and October still. I did want to give my rating real quick on the haunted houses. So I did 3 today. So I did the Fun House of Fear, the Malevolent Mansion, and the Pioneer Village one. The one in Pioneer Village is my favorite one so far. The mansion was amazing though. I gotta give them some props. They've got some really cool animatronics and stuff in these haunted houses this year. And I was talking to one of the guys at the front and he said that they are changing these haunted houses. So they're not the same as last year. There's some stuff that's the same, but in the 3 that I went in, they were completely different. We'll hit the other 2 next week, or maybe even tomorrow. I'm gonna be out here a ton. Thanks so much for all the subscribes and follows. Thanks for joining us on the XP Project.